Okay, now we're not muted. Hi, how y'all doing? What's going on? Welcome in, welcome in. Hoping someone's going to show up and chit chat with me today. I'm just hanging out. It's been an interesting week, and apparently it just got more interesting. I use Clipchamp and Canva for making my thumbnails and all that. And they made me sign in with Microsoft, and when I did, it seemed to delete quite a few things. So I'm going to have to redo about a week's worth of work that I just spent doing. So I can't say I'm happy. Hi, how you doing out there? Who's here? Hi, welcome in. Come on in and say hi. I'm not 100% sure that I can post to Facebook. I'm double streaming here, trying to get some more people. And yeah, hey, here you go, guys. Some of you haven't seen my room. I've just finished taking care of it and setting it up as a little boutique so I can do some online sales. So, here it is. If you ever want to buy anything, let me know. I got lots of stuff for sale all the time. And yeah, my sales channel is pinned up there at the top, so feel free to come on over. It is now called Ellen's Enchanted Emporium, and I'm adding shows starting in September. I'm going to have extra days and, trying to expand, do different things, having fun. In theory, that's what they keep telling me. I'm having fun. So TGIF, everyone, what's going on? Come on in and say hi. I got a box here I'm going to open. Not sure what's in it. I ordered it a while ago from someone that doesn't ship once a week, so I forget. Pretty sure I ordered it because I wanted it, so it must be something I want, right? I think there's possibly candy in here, which may not be good at this 110-degree heat, but we'll see. My handy-dandy little, ain't it cute? Let's see, box cutter. Ooh, my donkey. I got that from Chasey. Oh, yeah. Peanut butter eggs. She was having a sale. I'm going to have to go pop these in the fridge. Oh, yeah. Dog treats for the doggy. What is this? Oh, my goodness. I've never seen such a thing. A peep pop. It's a gift. Doug will like it. I don't like peeps. What else? Oh, there you go. Another bonus gift. Krispy Kreme egg, crispy eggs, chocolate Krispies. Definitely fridge bound here. I got these for Adam. He likes marshmallows. Oh, yeah, more dog treats. All right, well, there you go. A box of treats. I gotta go put these in the fridge. Peanut butter cups. I'll be right back, folks. Have a look around the room. Tell me if you see anything that interests you. Here we go. It's nice having an open concept house. I don't have to go very far to get where I need, and you all can still hear me. So what's been going on in your world, folks? Anything interesting? I've been watching the news again, as always, That's been interesting for sure. I like some of what I'm hearing. I hope it keeps going. We definitely need to have, something worked out, don't you think? So, nobody's here hanging out, but I am going to be making a pair of earrings that I'm sending out to someone that placed an order. And I got some shipping to do, so I'm going to do that. Hoping someone will come on in. Hey, Musical Kill Shot, welcome in. How's it going? Hi there. Am I backwards? I hope not. Let's find out. What do you guys see? All right, I think you can see it straight. Hopefully I'm not backwards for you. Let me know. I'll mirror my camera if I am backwards. So what's going on out there? It's been a weird, hot week here. All of my clocks are acting strange. They all are off either fast or slow, 1 to 2 minutes. And I have out in the sun, yeah. I have battery operated, auto set, and, regular plug-in clocks. They're all different. I reset them all about, I don't know, maybe 2 weeks ago. Changing batteries and all that. Yeah, out in the sun is not a good idea. Not for me. I'm Irish. I got see-through skin. I like the moon. But yeah, it's been real hot here. It's monsoon season, but we're not getting the rain, so we aren't getting the giant winds either, so I try not to complain, but we could really use rain. Oh, that's right. You're in the UK. I forgot. Yeah, it gets over 80 there. You guys think you might die. That's funny. We lived in Germany for 3 years. And, AC was not a thing. But yeah, it's been like, 110 here this week, which is, ridiculous, crazy in my opinion. But luckily, we're northern Arizona. Southern Arizona's been like 117. So, no thank you. And I try to remember I moved here from New England because I didn't like the cold and I did not like the humidity. It's definitely a dry heat here. So, my sinuses will tell you all about it. Yeah, I may or may not have eaten ice cream a couple nights for dinner this week, so, it's just too hot. Yeah, something else a lot of people don't know. We live out here in the desert. Sorry, I'm looking for my tools. I've lost them. We have a well, but when we moved to this house, we didn't. It was just water delivery. Like you get oil delivered, we get water delivered. Where did I put my tools, folks? And can't make earrings without those. We have a big 2,000-gallon black tank that the water is in. So it sits out there in the sun all day and gets hot. So in the summer, we don't even need the hot water when we take a shower because it's already hot. Ha ha! Hi, Doug. Welcome in, honey. That's my hubby out there. He's working in it. Hello there, Facebook. I can't comment to you guys. I can talk to you, though. How you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, there is a lot of wind. I didn't even put the masks on this morning because they were just so windy. Oh, let me go get what I got. I got a new prize. So excited and I forgot. Hang on. Be right back. I have a new pet. Look. Let me see. Can you see him? It's a Venus flytrap. Adam brought it to me yesterday. Is that cool or what? I've been wanting one of these. See that guy? I got a fly and fed it to him this morning. Can you see him eating it? There it is. Is that cool or what? He needs a name. All right, I'm going to go put him back in the sun. I'll be right back. I don't want to drop him or something. I've been wanting one of these for like 30 years. All right. So yeah, I'm really excited. Now I got to look him up and make sure I take care of him good. Very excited, very excited. So yeah, what's going on? What are you guys doing this weekend? Anything interesting? Okay. I apparently am rebuilding my all my thumbnails because it deleted all my pictures. So yeah, the last 2 days I've spent literally doing nothing but thumbnails and updating. All gone. Well, not completely gone from, I did upload things, so that's there, but when I go to make changes, I have to redo everything, like starting from scratch. I have to go re-upload it all because it's all gone from Clipchamp. So that's really kind of a big bummer. Seymour, we'll name him Seymour, Doug. That's a good one. Of course, the plant wasn't named Seymour, the guy was, so. We should watch that. We haven't seen that in a lot of years. Little Shop of Horrors. I wonder if we have that. Or if it's available online. You can go watch it on Discord. Do a little movie party. I haven't done that, well, since Christmas. Yeah, I've just been busy, and I still have to get that rental listed, so my plan is to finish all my online stuff over the weekend, and then next week list the rental and start looking for a new tenant. So I really want to be done with all my foolishness by the 1st of September. Try to enjoy September with all my online stuff just working, and me being able to do things like, make jewelry and work on my tarot and stuff. That's what I'm up to, is starting my Seeking Serendipity and Ellen's Enchanted Emporium over there on my other channel. So I'm going to be doing Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then I'll be here Fridays chit-chatting. Leave me a little free time. Hey, Jessica, welcome in. How you doing? Yeah, I was checking out some of your videos. My computer has been acting up. I don't know what's going on, like I ever do, right? Yeah, I gotta get it working. The big problem I have is that Gmail is new to me, and now everything works with Gmail and Microsoft, and they want me to switch everything over, and not everything is switching over nicely, and it's really becoming a problem, and I'm tired of it. Just tired of it. If I could start from scratch, I would, but I have so much stuff already connected that it's impossible. I don't know. That plus all the changes, all the online everybody's making with all the new stuff coming out. It's just a mess, and I'm, months of it being a mess. It gets really old, and I do not enjoy it, as you all know, because I endlessly complain about it. But anywho, come on, you can do it. There we go. So there, one pair of earrings made. See, guys, what'd that take? 2-3 minutes? I wasn't looking at the timer. Clock or whatever. I wasn't timing myself, actually. Yeah, these are a little promo gift for someone that did a first-time order with me. There we go. I got to find a card to put them on, but you guys come order, and I'll make you a pair, too. Can you see those? They're rose gold roses. And the hooks are actually plated in rose gold. So they're safe to wear. No allergies. I try. I must say it is nice having my room picked up because I can move around, find my stuff if I remember where I put it. Oh, man. Oop. Need a zippy bag and a card. May not be able to find the card. I think I have to order some more. Oh. Sorry, I'm under my desk digging in my box of bags. There. I have all these shipping supplies. you know. If you need shipping supplies, you're going to sell stuff. So yeah, how come no one's talking to me? What's going on? I'm just going to keep on doing if no one wants to chit chat, but I'd be happy to have a conversation. All right, one pair of earrings. And my thank you cards. Gotta get more of those too. That's good though. Gone through almost my whole first batch of original orders for when I started. I figured I'd just go with a small batch, see how I did. Don't spend too much money to get invested. And another free prize that's going out, a handmade bracelet for someone. They won that. Oops, on Monday. Stretchy, double stretchy. Pretty cool, pretty cool. All right. So yeah, guys, this is what I do to keep myself busy. What do y'all do? I'm personally just waiting on somebody to fix something out there. We got a lot of money stuff going on, all of it. I don't even understand half of it, but I'm trying to follow it. Hang on, going under the desk again. Padded envelopes. It's nice selling small items because you don't need big shipping boxes. That one is going to need a box because spools of crochet thread won't fit in a padded envelope. Oh, funny, funny, funny. Yeah, I amuse myself. Yeah, the easy part is the online selling. This is all the behind the scenes stuff that people don't think about when they want to do this. Gotta have shipping supplies. I got a printer and labels and a little scale for weighing everything. And, you know, I have fees for PayPal and, you know, invoicing and all that. Bye, Jess. Have a good one, girlfriend. I'll see you out and about later. Maybe. I might be stuck in Clipchamp uploading things again. We'll see. Apparently, I have a lot of fixing to do, and I'm not pleased with it. And how is it possible that I have low internet? I am hardwired, folks. Hardwired with Starlink. Give me a break. I think there's got to be something not great with this computer. Oh, well, what are you going to do? All right, so I have feathers to ship too. I'm gonna make sure I keep those good and flat. So what are you guys doing? Nobody's talking. Come on, guys, come talk to me. Say hi. All right, we'll just listen to the frequency music. I don't know if you guys can hear it. I don't have the background thing blocker or anything on, but I'm not sure it's loud enough for you to hear. Keeps the parrots quiet. They like it. Hello, where'd y'all go? Come on back. All right. Packing it up. Yeah, all these are going to go out tomorrow. I don't think so. There you go. What is with Sharpie? I've written on myself. There we go. So yeah, what's up, folks? What have you been doing? Yes, half of y'all got kids going to school now, huh? It's very strange to me that these kids are going back to school so early. Especially places like Arizona where it's 550,000 degrees. I thought that was kind of the point of summer vacation, so you didn't have to run the AC and keep the bills down and, that kind of stuff. But apparently I have no idea. It seems like they're just going back earlier and earlier, all of them. I don't understand it. I'm so glad to be done with that. Boy, everybody is like, whew, the money people are putting out right now. Crazy. We thought it was bad when we had to buy trapper keepers. I don't even know what my kids had. The trapper keepers are gone by then, and I don't know. They were kind of at a weird in-between because they were swapping over from paper to digital and decided not to really teach them a lot. So they didn't have a lot of papers, but strange times. That's all I know. That's what I know. All right, a box. I need a box. Will this one work? Get mine. I don't know. Oh yeah, and then it won't move. Good, I like it. And oops, wrong person. Helps me send it to the right person. Right. Well, guys, thanks for hanging out with me while I get my work done. And let's see. Nope. Match pair of Woodstock swing feathers. That's going out. Yep. All right. So, gonna need a bigger envelope for that one. Use the cardboard so they don't get, putting them in a big old box just seems stupid. About this one. Perfect. Ta-da! All right. Making headway. Oh, boy. There, that's something. Hey, Em, welcome in. How you doing, girlfriend? There you go. Yeah, what is it? Almost 3 o'clock for you, huh? Just about noon here, so, yeah. So, yeah, I've been working on my room. Welcome to Ellen's Enchanted Emporium. I'm going to start doing some new shows. I posted up a schedule. I think it's on Facebook and everywhere else. I think I shared it. Hopefully it didn't get deleted. And, yeah, I'm going to be doing new shows and have a couple different lives. I'll be on Tuesdays and Thursdays in September and here on Fridays. I think I'm going to keep streaming to Facebook and YouTube when I do these Let's Chats. Sorry, I'm trying to get that ink off my thumbnail. Yeah, nothing super exciting going on. It's just been hot. I'm going to list the rental. Get it hopefully rented by the 1st of September. Hopefully I'm going to have all my lives and other shows scheduled through November by the end of this weekend so I can be done playing with that. And then I want to get on to doing some other stuff. And I have a 30-minute sale to record for the 27th of September. So I want to start working on that. Start finding some good stuff to do for that sale. Other than that, yeah, Emma, you didn't see what I got. I'll go get it. I should have left it on the desk. I'll be right back. Adam gave me a new prize. What you doing, Hannah? All right, here we go. Very cute. Isn't it cool? I fed him a fly this morning. Well, one of the heads. Right there, that green one that's closed. That's my new friend, my new pet. I'm hopefully going to get a couple videos posted if the computer cooperates of our new patio pets. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, I'm glad you're here, Em. Good to see ya. Hope it's all going well there. It's funny, I was talking to someone online that they live in the Boston area. So we were talking about you, just the fact that you live there and all. Anywho, so yeah, nothing crazy exciting going on. It's just been a lot of stuff. Distilled water only. All right, yeah. Adam got him. I guess he got 3 of them, and he brought them down to work, and they've been doing really good. So we put them in cactus soil. Because I guess they don't like a lot of nutrients, but they do like to have a fairly moist soil. So, but yeah. And it's summer and we have horses, so we get flies. So there you go. Keep him well fed anyway. Yeah, I've seen little tiny, like little, little ones, but they don't do well. I've seen seeds, it's like a fairly well established one that's eating might have half a shot here. We'll see. Oh, I have a splinter. Probably a piece of hay. That hay is prickly. Everything's prickly right now. Yeah, other than that, I don't know. I'm just hanging out. I just really, the last 2 days, I've literally been just doing thumbnails and copying and pasting links and trying to get it organized. And apparently, when I set up my lives, I used I don't know, August calendar for September or vice versa. Or I don't know. Nothing was right. Well, not nothing, but there were a lot of mistakes and I had to go clean it all up. I had some broken links and I had, outdated information and that kind of stuff. So I figure, get it all squared away by September 1st. That's the plan. So I'm redoing my sites and my channels, I guess, and setting up the new shows and that kind of thing. So, okay, I have hay in my hair. I showered and everything. You'd think my hair wouldn't be crusty. Oh, boy. So, yeah, that's all I got going on. No one wants to come in and chit-chat. I didn't really pick a topic today. I figured, with all the crazy stuff going on in the world, someone would have something to say about something. I'm kind of doing the wait and watch approach. That's where I'm at right now. Oh. I haven't gotten any new fun things to show y'all lately. Just been trying to get it together. I did get some cool Christmas presents, but I can't tell you because some people here might, be on the receiving list. So, but I've been working on that because that's coming, whether we like it or not. And my birthday's coming. Getting old. Next month, first day of fall, I'll be 58. Oh, so yeah, there's that. Yeah, other than that, I don't know, not a lot going on. Just a lot of stupid little detail stuff that I'm, it's like data entry and, bill paying, grocery ordering, all that stuff that, gets old. I have a hair on me somewhere. Yeah, I felt really bad for the donkeys and horses this week because it was just, too hot. It was just still, just hot and still. Fires aren't helping. We still got a lot of haze in the air. I don't know if they're ever going to put them out. I guess we don't do that anymore. That's like an old-fashioned thing. I don't know. Used to be there was a fire. The firefighters would come, put it out, and, we'd move forward. But now we just let everything burn. I don't quite understand the concept. What do I know? I mean, there's plenty of theories out there. I can't say they're all wrong. Yeah, I guess Canada's on fire too. I thought it was just California and Arizona, but no. Yeah, we need some rain. It's supposed to be raining in New England. I guess there's a hurricane coming down south, but that's not going to help Canada. So, but I don't know. We got some, overcast from that. So maybe it'll help. I don't know. Got to do something. Now, looks like I got a couple lights out on my open sign. Yeah, see, this is all the stuff I got from the bead store, that big glass shelving unit and all the other display cabinets and the open sign. I even have cash register. Not that, anybody has cash or I have any ability to get it from you. But I got all the stuff to run an actual brick and mortar building. So I set up the stuff that fits in the house and looks pretty, but glass is a pain to take care of, but, it looks pretty, so. I got my little neon signs. It's hard to see them, though. This one over here, that says be kind. And I've got, trying to work with the camera here, the cactus. And then, where is it? This one here. It says good vibes only. And I know you can't really see that one. It's like too neon-y. And I don't know how to, I don't know, maybe nighttime would be better for those. I don't know. I was trying to get some light in the glass cabinet so you could actually see what's in it because the camera's far away. But if I go closer, then you can only see like 2 shelves. So I don't necessarily have the right camera for this setup. It's a little blurry too. I don't know if I can focus it. Let's try. Is that the right button? I can't see them. I'm just feeling around. Yeah, that's a little better. Thank you, ma'am. I can get you a little bit closer, but not too much closer because I'm wired to the computer. Try not to make you dizzy. All right, come on, give me a couple more inches here. There we go. All right, this is about as close as I can go without unplugging or whatever. So let's see, up here, we have assorted necklaces and bracelets. My pretty son, Adam, gave me that too. And there's my little thimble collection. I can only turn the camera just so far. Hang on, I'll show you a cool one. This one is Kentucky Derby thimble. Anywho, those aren't for sale. Those are mine. All right, and then the next shelf we have some costume jewelry, blingy stuff, and pearls, bracelets, and necklaces. And then we have knitting needles and crochet needles. And then we have seed beads and a yarn bowl. And then we have findings and kits. Over here we have baskets and craft supplies, yarn and crochet thread, magnets and metal signs. I'm getting too far away. All right. These are like postcard holders. Stick a picture, a postcard, a piece of mail, whatever in there. They're weighted. And incense burners. Oops, sorry. Where am I? I've lost my camera. There we go. Incense burners, candle holders. This shelf has pins and bracelets. Avon. This is a lot of vintage stuff. I have dragons. These thimbles are for sale. Yep, there they are. These are big, cool medallions. Mother of pearl painted. Candle holders from Party Light. Some tin tissue covers. I got a lot of things. And there's all my tarot stuff that I'll be using. All right, I'm going to try to get you back over here. Get my cord behind the light again. All right, sorry. How's that? We somewhere near close? Here you go. So that's my room and my stuff. Hey, Terry, welcome in. Yeah, I don't know that Doug's still here. He was out working, checks in on me occasionally, and That's my daughter, Emma. She's in Boston and listening in at work. Hopefully she has her earphones in so her mama isn't yelling. Yeah, I was just doing a little walk around, showing people things. Not much going on. Hopefully you got my new email. Sorry, yes, I did delete the short because I made a new one. And I went to work on it, and they made me sign in with Microsoft into Canva, into Clipchamp. And it says half of my things are not available. So I have to go re-download everything. All the stuff I spent the last 2 days on, they took like half of it away. You like that? I gotta try to do a little better. I went to one of your live videos. It was one of your devotionals, and it was a face forward shot, and you were smiling. But then when you shrink it, it's really hard to see, but you were smiling. And then you trace around it and cut it out, and then I pasted it on. Awesome, Em. Well, hi, boss. September 2nd. That's a normal time to go back to school. Not, August 2nd. I don't know. These kids, I don't know. I don't know how they function these days. Yeah, Terry is in Pennsylvania, and she and Joanne, her moderator and awesome chick friend, are now coming on my channel on the last Monday this month, and then going forward the last Tuesday of the month. And we do a sale, and they're really cool. And we're now called the tie-dye trio. And I did a little short, and I cut out our heads and put them on little dancing tie-dye t-shirts. I'm working on it. I'm. If I could figure out how to make AI do this stuff for me, it'd be a lot better. Yeah. It's Terry, Teri. She's a cool chick, man. You'd like her, Em. You really would. So yeah, check us out. The tie-dye trio, right? Come on now. Terry sells tie-dye shirts, and I like tie-dye. You know that about me. And Joanne, well, we'll just have to get her, involved. We'll just have to get her a tie-dye headband. Can you see that? Can you see Joanne wearing like a tie-dye headband, maybe with some beads? I gotta see if I can do that on Clipchamp, if it ever lets me work again. Oh, I'm so mad, Terry. I am so mad about that. But literally, I've spent from 9 a.m. to midnight just updating things. So if it really deleted everything. Oh, awesome. Yeah, we'll all have to wear our tie-dyes. That'll be our thing. We need a thing, man. Colleen's got the cows and Nikki's got the silver. I mean, Too funny. So, yeah. But hopefully, yeah, it drives me insane, Terry. I mean, I bitch about it endlessly because I'm so disgusted with it. But I'm going to keep doing it. Because I don't know. We live online now, so I guess I got to figure it out. But yeah, I'm just trying. I started, my first auction was March 3rd, I think. So, I'm just going into my 6 months of doing this, and I think I'm finding a balance once I can get it. I'm a Virgo. I like things to be just, in order, and life has not been in order for several years, and I've been learning to breathe. Yeah, I know, girlfriend. Oh, in the morning, like tomorrow. Yeah, I know, but it's like 8 o'clock in the morning. I don't do that. 11 is early enough for me. You know. Yeah, 11. That's I got all these chores to do, and I have to wake up. I'm not a morning person. I never have been. I'm much better at midnight than I am at 8 a.m., that kind of thing. But lately, I haven't been great at midnight either because I've been busy, busy, busy during the day. So by midnight, I'm tired. But yeah, I'm much more of a night person, late afternoon. But late afternoon here is loud. So 11 seems to work. It's the best time of day I've found to do this. And yeah, see, that's the trouble. It's hard because, by 5 o'clock my time, which is 8 o'clock your time, everything starts breaking loose. People start driving around, and then the birds get loud, and then Doug comes home, and I'm not in a closed room. I only have the half wall separating me between the rest of the house, so it's just crazy. And then I have to do dinner, and like a Sunday night, believe it or not, would be good because Doug doesn't work Mondays, and it's pretty mellow here in the desert in general on Sunday nights. That's a night I could probably manage. Other than that, during the week, it's really just, that's part of my problem. I mean, I could go live in the middle of the night, but I'd be waking up the birds. That would wake up Doug, and Doug has to get up and go to work, that kind of thing. So I try to, make an attempt to be respectful of the fact that the man needs to sleep, and being that his paycheck pays the bills, it's in my best interest to let that happen. So couple more years and I can do some other different stuff at whatever time of day I want. But all right, I'll look into it. Let me get done what I'm doing right now before I add to it, okay? I know. I mean, yeah, he left. I don't even know what time. Yeah, no, you don't get used to it. No, you don't. I've always been like 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. That's like my best, most productive time of the day. Yeah, 7 a.m. I mean, now that I'm old, since we moved to Arizona with the sun, it's very different here because we don't have a lot of trees and stuff. And the sun, I don't know, comes up earlier or it's brighter. I don't know. We ended up getting blackout curtains, and even that doesn't always take care of it. But I've been waking up earlier because I was always, get up 8, 9 o'clock. Kids go to school, get up, make sure they leave. But I might go back to bed. But now, no, not so much. And I'm not a napper, which kind of sucks. Because if I could nap, when Doug retires, we'll probably end up doing that because I get up early. I could nap a little bit in the afternoon, have an early dinner. We could go to bed and get up at 2 o'clock in the morning and do whatever we wanted. Oh yeah, honey girl, you're actually getting past your prime. So hurry up and enjoy it because it doesn't get better. I'm so sorry to tell you. Yeah, my Miss Emma, she just turned, what, 33, Em? Are you that old now? I'm still 28, so you can't be 33, so. Yeah, gout is not good. It's from bad diets. Yeah, I can help you. Get him some black seed oil. 32? Oh, good. You're younger than I thought. I don't know. I remember when you were born, but, the math thing, Emma was born at 1:23 a.m. Isn't that funny? On May 1st. Yeah, that's supposed to be pretty good. I just got Dad some, what do they call it? I'm saying Melaleuca, and I know that's not right because that's the Amway stuff, but it's the honey. The good honey. I just got him some of that. Dad's going to get, oh, I don't know if Dad's listening. Don't listen, Doug. I got some good stuff for Dad for Christmas. Yeah, I got to be careful. I forget. He listens in occasionally. Yeah, he's been hurting bad. Oh, Terry, he broke. I forgot about the bracelets. I didn't sell them the other week. Yeah, Manuka. There you go. That stuff. Doug had a heavy duty magnetic hematite bracelet I got for him. The beads were probably, I don't know, 20 times thicker than the ones that are on the one I sold to you. I mean, they were big, big round, well, like tubes, and he broke it. And he actually says his wrist is really hurting. So I got to get him some more. I don't have those. I bought that bracelet from someone else. So I don't have any of those big ones, but I'm going to have to look into getting some. He did bring me 3/4 of the bracelet, but I don't have enough to string it back up to make him more, to make it fit him. So I said, well, I still have a whole bunch. We'll just get like 3 or 4 of them out and wrap them up your arm. But he went to the physical therapist the other day, and the guy beat him up. He was so sore for days after that. So, I know it's good and, it helps, but, yeah, it hurts sometimes. Yeah, I'll just, we'll just do him a rainbow up his arm, right? Well, I can, Emma, but the thing is that the magnetic hematite, they claim it has healing properties. I can't claim that because I'm not a doctor. But Dad and Terry both seem to really like the way it helps them not hurt so much. So I'm going to look into it. And I know that hematite has gone, just like everything else, has gone way up. So... yeah, he actually broke it when he was over at the rental. So he may be able to, it's magnetic, so they'll stick together at least. So we may be able to find the missing pieces. So he knows where it was. So we'll see what I can find. And if I can, I'll just have to order some more. I mean, if it really is going to help him, I'm considering making him like, I don't want to make a choker for his neck because he has like shoulder pain. Like right in here. So I was thinking a necklace would help him, but I don't want to make it like a choker, like a girly girl one, but something he can tuck under his t-shirt and he could actually wear when he's working. So, yeah, I'm thrilled. I'm beyond thrilled that Terry likes it, and like I said, I just gave Dad the little one to play with, and he liked it. So I got him a big one. Oops. This is the little one. That's the size that you have, Terry. And this is the one that Doug had. So I can combine the two of them and make it, But I think I want to just get him more of those big ones. But I don't know. I don't know who sells them, but I'll find them. Yeah. So if I get some of those, you might be interested. I don't know if they come in colors like, the other ones, but if they work, and then it has like the little he-she beads. Oh, yeah. Where's my button? So, yeah. I paid good money for this one. I like it better when I make them myself. Yeah, see, this one's on an elastic, and the elastic and it's a big, thick elastic too, but it gave out. I like them better on a stringing wire. That's what these are. These are on a stringing wire. So yeah, I'll look into it, if you're interested. But yeah, like I said, I got to redo some stuff. I really, my ultimate goal is to get everything scheduled on both channels, all straight, all the links working, blah, 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 through November. So I can just concentrate on the room. Making more jewelry. Oh, Terry, did you check out the shop hop? Are you going to do that? I'm not doing it this month. I'm going to do it in September. And I've got some ideas, and because it's recorded, I can do it in little segments if I want, one item at a time as I find them, or whatever. And I want to start working on that. So yeah, and Rita just put out her oh, I don't know if I can show you. Let me see if I can find it. But she just put out her request for the chick pics. So did you get a Rita sticker? If you did, find somewhere cool to put it. You don't even have to stick it on. We don't. We just move it around. And take a picture and send it to her. That's all you have to do. That's it. It's how hard it is. I'm guessing that picture won't be here. Oh, wait. I don't know. Let me see. Oh, boy. Yeah, this is, yep. I got a big old problem going on, folks. I got an error for everything. Can't even log into my email. Yeah. Okay, I can't show you the picture. I'll try to do it another time. Well, there you go. Well, you don't have to edit. All you gotta do is sit down and record it. The only reason I re-recorded anything is because, I had, I'm telling you, Terry, I'm about to lose it on this stuff. I mean, over the top, disgusted with tech. Beyond disgusted with tech. So just put the sticker somewhere and take a picture and then just email it to her. That's it. That's all you got to do. Oh, no, this is not a reboot thing. This has been ongoing for a while. And when I go to log in to my email, it says, "Oh, sorry, it's not you, it's us." And I have rebooted, I have unplugged, I have uninstalled, reinstalled, updated, looked for new drivers. I've learned a lot about tech that I didn't really care to know, and I do it all. No, honey. This one is my new one. But it's not the computer. It's the damn internet. And I say internet. It's not necessarily the internet. It's AT&T. It's Yahoo. It's Facebook. It's YouTube. It's StreamYard. And if any one of those have an issue, they've all interconnected now. That's the big problem. That's why I'm having this problem, because I had to sign into Microsoft in order to sign into Clipchamp today. And when I did that, it deleted everything. Not everything, just, and it's not connecting between DeBe, which is my DEBEA, that's my original email, and the Desert Rose Gmail. And it doesn't matter which one I sign into, because I can sign in with either one. It still deleted everything today when I signed in. So yeah, I got to fix that. And that's what I'll be doing for the rest of the weekend. Hopefully by Monday, I'll have everything scheduled through November. And then I got to work on some new Oh, yeah, it's insanity. It's insanity. And I don't know why it does it. It's like if I knew a human that I could pay money to come to my house and just fix it, I would do that. There's something not talking to something else. And my cloud won't sync. It syncs on my computer, but it won't sync on the laptop. The laptop is brand freaking new. There's no reason, and it's hardwired now. I don't know what else to do. I mean, I've done everything I can. I've spent about $1,000 on equipment. I don't know. Y'all just got to put up with it. That's all I can say. I'm doing the best I can. And I am not, I used to be able to write DOS. I used to build web pages on web TV and other things like that. I used to have, I was born a little bit too early because I think computer graphics, graphic arts, I think I would have really enjoyed doing that if I understood how any of it freaking worked. And I used to, but then they went and changed everything. And I don't even know what systems talk to each other on the computer anymore. I don't even know how they're connected. I have no idea. And why do I have to log into every freaking everything? I mean, and that's where the problems come in. Every time you start logging in and then it just doesn't make the right connection. And I can't fix that. I don't, like I said, I've uninstalled, reinstalled, updated drivers, cleared my cache, cleared my browsing, everything, reset passwords. I mean, what else do you do? What else do you do? And I don't want to know either. I don't want to know none of it. It makes my head hurt. And that's what I've been telling people when I talk to them. Do you not have a tech department that gets paid a lot of money to do these things? That's not me. Oh my goodness. What is that noise about? Nobody likes that. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I'm just kind of worried that it may have deleted my Tiny Tins pep talks and others that I have made. And if it did that, I don't know. That was like years worth of work. So I may be drinking before I get done with this day. We'll see. And I don't drink, but it might happen today. Anywho. Oh my goodness. And I wish I could. And I'm not even going to try. I'm not even going to try. There, if I find it, I'll pin it in the links in the comments below. Exactly, girlfriend. Exactly. Thank you much. Oh, I don't even remember the woman's name. Isn't that horrible? I believe she was a congresswoman. And she was on, I believe she was on Joe Rogan. Or she was on Tucker. Or both. I don't know. One of those. And she said that she has been briefed on quote unquote aliens and that they are literally demons and angels and that whole biblical stuff that we all talk about, that it's really going on and looks like it might blow up soon. So, wow, I got to find, that just popped into my head and now I'll pin it in the comments under this video if I can find it. I just watched it a couple of days ago. It should be in my history, but what are you screeching about? Is somebody here? No. Is there a cow? Let's look. No. look ahead. Hannah's got to check it out. All right, let me close it. Yeah, knock it off, dude. There's nothing going on out there to be screeching about. Nothing. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what any of it is. I mean, I believe all of it is, none of it is. Well, there you go. That's a statement, huh? The government lies, so I can't know what they're lying about or how much they've twisted any of it. There's something going on. We all know there's something going on. What? That's the question now, isn't it? Yeah, but it was just interesting. It was, and of course, they said, well, you got videos, you got pictures, you got, what? Oh, no, it's all classified. Yeah, well, why the hell is our world classified? No one has the right to own that information. So, But I just found that very interesting. And they've been talking a lot about it. They've had some more congressional hearings about it or whatever. They all sit around and yippity yap at each other, but nothing seems to happen. Yeah, I agree too. I agree, Terry. I think that's where aliens come from, outside of Antarctica. All right, here you go. Let's go down this rabbit hole. And, 100% my theory, just because I just, I don't know. Try to make sense out of something, because none of it really makes much sense. All right, they say the firmament, right? We have a firmament, and it's over us, right? Well, what if that firmament isn't just over us, just over our little land masses, and maybe Antarctica's walls aren't actually the edge of the firmament for us? They say we may be in a black hole, because outside of our universe, the Milky Way galaxy, there's nothing. That doesn't make sense, right? But if you were in a black hole, that's what it would look like, right? Or so they say. I don't know. Oh, I do too. But here's my thought. What if the firmament is the black hole, or whatever, that distance away, that is the whole firmament, and all that other whatever stuff it is in there with us, and very possibly we're trapped right here where we're at, because we got a big giant ice wall we can't get over, and they won't let us go there anyway. But what if that's the firmament, and these other things out there, the angels and the demons and the aliens, they're just out there too, inside of our firmament, and they occasionally can get into where we're at. Maybe we have another one, I don't know. Just a thought I had recently. But, we don't understand it, obviously. Whatever it is, we don't get it. So, yeah, I mean, everyone says, the Bible. Well, read the Bible. The Bible says there's a firmament. The Bible says, we're flat, more or less. And I don't know if flat is the right term. That's, I think, where a lot of people get hung up. Because I think it's more of a toroidal field. And because we are energy and we're not really solid, it can be, pig shape. Who cares? It doesn't really matter what shape it is. It's the actual nature of what it is that we don't understand. So, but, it says that the moon and the sun are inside the firmament, and the stars are fixed in the firmament. Like, we can't really get to them or go beyond them, because they're in that firmament, that sapphire glass, the whatever they call it. Exactly. I try to explain that to people, and they don't like that answer. But, but once again, a lot of the stuff that they tell you, oh, blah, blah, blah. Oh, the giants. Well, that's just a metaphor. I don't think so. I don't think so. And if you're going to believe it, believe it. You believe in God. Why can't you believe in all the rest of it? Why can't you believe in the demigods and the weird animal half hybrid creatures that may or may not be fallen angels or demons or some other kind of life that we don't know what it is? Why can't you believe that? Why? Yeah, there were tons of them. Yeah, did you hear that was something Trump said? He's going to, like it makes any difference, but he's going to audit the Smithsonian. You shouldn't tell them because they've already disappeared so much stuff that I'm not sure they got a whole lot more places to hide the rest of it. But my understanding, the Smithsonian, boy, they've done some bad stuff. But anytime that giants were found, they would go get them. And I heard that they would grind them up and go throw them out in the ocean, or just throw them out in the ocean, period. Yeah, ships. Yeah, see, there you go. Carrie knows. Craziness. I mean, absolute insanity. And who the hell do these people think they are, that they have the right to do that? This is where I get indignant, because you don't own history. You don't own any of it. The only reason they do it is power and control. Greed, power, and control. That's it. Period. The end. No other good reason for it. But the reason I found it interesting that lady was talking about, and that lady, I should know, my brain is just so broken, I can't remember anything. But, the fact they're talking about it, I believe that they're, going to start putting out some kind of information. What? I don't know. Is it going to be true? I don't know. But, the conversations needs to really start being had again. Wow, Woodstock, I am really not having it. That's enough. Sorry, guys. They're going to do something. I don't know what they are up to, because, who knows? I mean, they just lie about everything anyway, but something is happening that they have to, at the very least, come up with a cover story for. And they keep talking about, see, Woody's got my brain hurting now. What's his name? The president that signed us over to the aliens and lets them eat us. They've been talking about him a lot lately, and they've been talking about, I think that it is possible, because we've had how many years since that? It's been over 50 years, right? So that's when they can start releasing secret things, right? And Trump happens to be in the White House at the right time for the timeline. I think they're going to start pumping out some of that stuff that's been being kept, under wraps. Possibly just to freak people out, just like when they put out War of the Worlds and freaked out 3/4 of the country. So I say, stay grounded, folks. Use that 48-hour rule. Do not react or, make any foolish decisions till you see how it's going to play out, But yeah, I'm pretty sure things are going to get weird here really quickly. They said the fall is going to be interesting. I certainly hope so. And very, very possibly by next July, because we all want to wait another year for things to change. But by next July, we may see some big changes in a lot of things. I know, it's all about dividing people, but that's just the way it is. See, I'm one of those weird people where I was never in a clique. I was just friends with people I liked. So I had theater friends and shop friends and sports friends and, whatever. Smart people, dumb people, the whole gambit. Because it wasn't about their label. It was about how their brains worked and whether or not they were nice people. So this whole division thing, I don't, I understand the concept, but I don't live that way because it's just stupid. I'll divide you. You're either good and good. That's a relative term, I know. But, a kind person that you're just not an asshole every day, or you are. So, that's kind of my division. The rest of it's pretty irrelevant to me, and you may have these thoughts because you were raised in a certain religion or whatever. But my deal is, once you're 18, you leave the house, you're on your own. And anything you blame on your previous upbringing is just stupid and you're being lazy. So I don't think any of that matters. I think you have to make a decision as to what you're going to do with your life and how you're going to treat people. I don't care what your religion says. If it tells you go around killing people, you probably shouldn't listen. Just a thought. Yeah, Woodstock's really getting on my nerves. Really getting on my nerves. Mm-hmm. We have the dreaded water bottle. It's filled with tap water. They're pretty sure it's acid. We just have to threaten. Ooh, chimney crickets. I keep banging my table. I've been trying to fix the legs so they'll hold still. It's an old antique table. It's tired. Oh, yeah. You know. So, yeah, I don't know. I've just been thinking about weird things and playing, with my graphics. And copying and pasting links. Yep. There you go. You happy now you're wet? Does that make you happy? Yeah? Let's see. There's Pop It. There's Woodstock. I got sun glare. There you go, Woody. Now people can look at you. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, now you're going to try to hide? Yeah, he was singing last night, acting all goofy, but I take the camera out and he shuts up. Sits there like a statue. Yeah, they're looking at you. You wanted attention. Now you got attention. There you go. Say hi to Emma. Emma's there. Yeah. Oh, that's the other weird thing that has been going on. Almost every time I look at a clock, I'm seeing double numbers. Right now, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. And that means that I am going in the right direction, one step at a time. So they tell me. I'm going to be getting into some of that stuff on my other channel. Start doing some numerology and gematria and that. Not big on gematria. Yeah, you like my little blow-up alien? He has an American flag, too. Flag. He's a patriotic alien. Oh, check this out, guys. I won this. Oh, where'd it go? I can't find it. Oh. Let's see if you can see it. Isn't he cool? He's all sparkly. He's a little minor. Yeah, I just won him from... oh, boy. She lives here in Arizona. She's really cool. Dandy. It's acid. Yep. Water bottles, man. They work for cats, birds, kids, and husbands. And all you got to do is fill them with tap water. It's amazing. Amazing. Yeah, that was like one of the easiest things Emma survived living with me. She's like a little mini me with red hair. It's too funny. Yeah, I'll have to send you some links, Emma. Gout, yeah, it's his diet. It's his diet. He's got to stop, what is it? Gout is from high fat and I believe acids, like sodas and things are really bad. Yeah, poor Emma. She was the girl in the middle. She had an older brother and a younger brother. You know. There's Poppet with her bald belly. Yeah, she picked her belly feathers when I got... Well, cockatoos have a hole in their feathers on their chest. I don't know why. But usually they have outer feathers that cover it. But when we got Woodstock, Poppet got mad and plucked those out, and they never grew back. I was Catholic, honey. We would have been going to confession together. I was a good girl. You know. Oh, yeah. I went to church and, confession and communion and the stuff and the things. And so did all my kids. I was a good girl. Then guess what? I grew up and moved out of the house and made my own decisions. And now you get what you get. For better or worse. Oh, yeah, I didn't go to Catholic school. No. But, I was in all the advanced programs because I was a smarty. That's why, I was in second grade, I was hanging out with the fourth graders. And that's when I started learning about pyramids and things. And yeah, it's pyrite, I believe. Fool's gold. Very sparkly, very sparkly. Yeah, she has some really awesome stuff. She goes to she's down in the Phoenix area, and she goes to the gem shows and things, and oh boy, the things she gets. Dandy's Treasures. I can't remember the name. I haven't been there for a while. Yeah, there you go. Just got to turn the camera on the birds, and they'll be quiet. Yeah, you got to come out and visit me, Emma. You wouldn't believe all the fun, cool things I have all over the house now. This online shopping has been fun. Uric acid. There you go. That's the stuff. Yep. It's bad for you. I think they have that in a lot of preservatives or something. Just like sugar, and they put too much crap in our foods. You need to eat some real fresh foods, unfortunately. And then you got to be careful because there is acid in some of your fruits, I think. Niche lady drama. I don't know. I don't think so. I'll have to look it up. Don't eat shellfish. Why? Oh, for uric acid? Yeah. I don't know if Peter eats a lot of shellfish. Oh. No, I don't, if I see drama, I usually boogie because I'm not doing it anymore. I'm too old and I don't care. And if it involves me, you're probably going to be told F you and, that already happened. I have a seller blocked. I will never deal with her again. So. And that was just stupid. She invoiced me to the wrong PayPal and I didn't know anything about it. Yeah. You definitely don't need to be involved. And, then she just sends me this out of the blue message saying that it's so wonderful that I'm married and have a husband that supports me, but, not paying my invoices in a timely manner is, not really very nice. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I don't have an invoice from you. Well, she sent it to the wrong PayPal. People do that, and I don't see them because I have a business PayPal, the Desert Rose, and that's what I send to, people to bill me with. And if you bill me to another PayPal, well, don't expect to get paid. Yeah, I don't get that either. Apparently somebody taped Rita's prayer session and posted it and then bitched about how she didn't pray about what they wanted her to pray about. I don't have any idea who the person was. I don't know what the prayer was. I'm just like, wait a minute, what? One, you taped someone else's show and then played it and bitched about it. Period. That I don't know where you think you get off doing that. And two, you were bitching about somebody praying for you because they didn't do it right. Woo, baby. I got no words for that one. I mean, really? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I mean, I have people bitch at me because I read from The Message, because that's not I think it's part of why Rita's not on doing morning devotionals. I'm not sure of that. She could have other stuff going on in her life. I'm not trying to gossip, but that happened. She mentioned it, and then she had power problems, and she's not on at all this week. So I think she's taking a break, because I think whoever it was, I don't think she was expecting it. So, yeah, I guess it was within the past 2 weeks, yeah. And like I said, I don't know, because I don't do the drama. I can't imagine. I don't know. Wow, Woody! Knock it off! I can't imagine who would do that, and obviously it's not somebody's show that I watch. I don't do those kind of shows. I don't know. I do not need anybody adding to my pile of depression. There's plenty of it going on without YouTube drama doing that. But I was just like blown away. But yeah, people bitch at me because I read from The Message. That's not a real Bible. And then people are like, well, what is this 1599 Geneva Bible? And I'm like, well, what's that New James Version? Pick one. They're all different. They're all not quite accurate. So whatever. You don't like mine? Go find your own. There's like 600 options to choose from. I can go with that. It doesn't fit your narrative. But you don't get to tell people how to pray. No. And that person would never get another prayer coming across my lips, which I know is not Christian, because you're supposed to pray harder for those people. Kiss my ass. I'll answer to God when it's my turn. We'll probably have a big conversation. I'm guessing I'll come back and have to do it again. Or do we not do that because we're Catholic and we don't believe in reincarnation? So, whatever, man. Do what makes you feel good. That's all I can say. You hurt someone else, expect to get smacked. I mean, like Doctor Who said when he was talking about Van Gogh with Amy. Emma knows. We both cry when this episode is on. It's my favorite. Add to someone's pile of good things. It doesn't take away the bad things, but the bad things don't take away the good things either. So I try to live that way. Add to the good things, man. Add to the good things. And, if people are just going to be bad pile adders, they can go do it somewhere else. I don't know. I don't need a ginormous circle of friends for any particular reason other than people that want to spend money and buy shiny stuff from me. Wow. Let's start with the macaw. $1 and go. Yeah. I got the acid bottle. I got it. Don't do it. I don't think you guys can see. Putting the wings up. What Woodstock wants is a shower. I don't think you can see what's going on there. They know if they scream, I'll spray them. So this is not necessarily the best way to do this, but let's see what I can do here. Oh, I'm caught. There we go. If I can move you over here. Ready? You don't want to shower, do you, Puppet? All right, that's it. I'm all done with that now. Getting water everywhere, Bob. There you go. Now you know how to bathe the parrot. Take him in the shower, too, if you like. Oh, boy, I got drippy water everywhere now. Oh, yeah, no, that's it. That's what Woodstock wanted. Wanted to get sprayed, and now he'll sit there and preen his feathers. And they're all molting right now, which is why I have this ginormous pile of feathers. This is just the handful I can grab without dropping them all. I have a whole bunch of them. I'll be selling them. African gray, Goffin's cockatoo, and blue and gold macaw feathers. So you can use them in projects or just stick them in a vase or whatever like I do. I've actually made some jewelry. Earrings and a necklace with some woody feathers. Yeah, well, girlfriend. Yes, ma'am, you could. Well, Miss Emma, you enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you, boss man or woman. Sorry, I don't know. For letting Emma listen in on occasion. Appreciate it. When the kids come back, she'll work harder, I promise. Yeah, you have a good ride home and a good weekend, and, hopefully things will go well for you. I don't know. You guys might be getting some decent weather. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm going to be doing some of that foolishness, some feathers. I want to make some more feather jewelry. I got to get back into making the jewelry, but now the room's getting cleaner. I can actually do some of that. Yeah, hot. Yeah, you guys are really muggy. I know there's supposed to be that hurricane coming into the Gulf area and like North South Carolina, that kind of area. So I don't know what that pushes up north, humidity probably, right? You don't get the rain, you just get all the sticky crap that goes with it. And right now, I don't know if that's good or bad. I don't know if the New England needs any more water. There's been an awful lot of it on there. Well, at least the East Coast. I don't know about how much for New England. I guess as far as, North Carolina. Yeah, that's it. I'm not doing any more, Woody. That's all you get. I know. You'll make it. Yeah, they're probably itchy, right? Growing new feathers all the time, be itchy. Yeah, see, that's it. We don't get like normal rain anymore. We either have flood or drought. Yeah. Is it natural or is it Memorex? I don't know anymore. Yeah, can't see Riley. He's over there. He is just peeking out, playing with his coconut. He's got a hanging coconut toy. Woody's cage is obviously bigger than the other two. Yes, it is summer. The summer, yeah. I was telling Doug the other day, and we were both complaining about the heat. It's like, you know what? June and July weren't too bad. So, we're going to get hot August. We might have a hot September, but it won't be as long because the days are shorter. So, but yeah, we could really use some rain. Woody, I said no more. We're done. Now knock it off. No, you're done. Go clean that tail. It's a mess. Yeah, I see you. I see you. Everybody sees you. Everybody can see you. Yeah, they can. So, hey, at least you guys know what the noises are now. Sometimes it's hard with the dogs, especially the smaller birds. The big trouble with letting Woodstock out is the holes you end up with on your arm. But yeah, they need their cages revamped. They've chewed up their toys. I'd really like to have a bird room where I could let them out onto their perches. They all have perches, and it's been interesting. We've had them 20 years, so, they've had different situations, different setups, different roommates. They were around when the kids were living with us, and, they as they matured, I got Woodstock and Poppet both as babies. So they're kind of different birds now. Poppet was 6 months old and Woodstock was 6 weeks old when I got them. So when they were babies, they're very different than when they mature, and then they become hormonal, and then it's like living with teenagers, and you just never know exactly what's going on. But they're all past their initial hormonal, they've learned to deal with it kind of situation. So they've gotten better. But yeah, Adam comes over and takes them out, and I'd let him out, let him roam around. Woodstock, especially up on top of his cage. Riley likes to roam around on top of his cage. When I let Poppet out, she doesn't stay on her cage because cockatoos are weirdos and they like to be on the floor. So the floor is not safe for Poppet, Yeah, there's Poppet. P girl. Yeah, Woodstock does talk, although mostly just makes noise when the camera's on. Poppet says a few things. Riley mostly whistles. He does whisper, "I love you," and "hi." Those are the only 2 words I've ever heard Riley say. We got Riley when he was about 8, when he was right in the middle of his hormones, and he kept biting the owner, and she couldn't deal with it. And that's when we got Riley. So he's doing much better now. He does not bite as frequently. And he goes through periods of plucking. I don't know. When we got him, it was a bad time for him to get rehomed because he was already really hormonal. And then, the move, especially for an African gray, they don't like change. He got real stressed out, and he was going through his adult molt where they get more feathers or bigger feathers, or I'm not exactly sure, but it's a different kind of molt, and they do like a full body molt. And then he started plucking. So he periodically plucks out half his feathers. But he's been doing better lately. He's letting most of them grow back in. So that's a bonus. Woody doesn't pluck, so that's a bonus. Woodstock needs his beak trimmed, though. Yeah, it's getting too long, Bubby. I use big dog toenail clippers to do his beak because, it's a big beak. We don't trim their wings. And Woodstock and Poppet actually both have harnesses that can take them out. Yeah, it's pretty serious. When I owned the pet shop, I was a really bad bird salesman because it's really, I tell people most birds will outlive your marriage because, most people don't stay married anymore. But yeah, I mean, it's a permanent toddler. I mean, Woodstock can live to be 100, and Woodstock was born in 2010. 10? No, 2005. Yeah, 20 years old. So, Emma is going to be, or Adam, probably Adam, going to be taking care of these birds because they're going to outlive me. So it's like if you're one of those kind of people that actually seriously considers the implications of getting married and a lifetime of situation, then that's what you have to think about when you get a parrot. At least one of the bigger ones. Like Poppet is probably lifespan 40 to 50. Riley, right in the same. And they're both in their 20s too. So, the bigger they are, the longer they live. Amazons can go 80 years. 60 to 80. So, it's like getting married. And, one of the worst things you can do, unless you're a really bad owner, is rehome them. Birds that are constantly bounced around, it's just really bad for them. And they don't adapt super well. And they tend to get aggressive, get cage bound, So it's and they're noisy, messy, and expensive. I mean, I spend $70 for a 40-pound bag of food once a month for them, plus fresh fruits and veggies. Toys are way expensive. I do have some that I make my own. I have supplies. Like I said, they all need revamping. Cages are crazy, and I'd have people come in the pet shop. Oh, I want a pretty bird that talks. And I'm like, no, you want a hamster. Because there's no guarantee a bird will ever talk. And if you're not willing to put in the time, you're going to get bit. You're probably going to get bit anyway because birds are not really domestic. They're still considered a wild animal. And you really better know what you're doing when you get into them, especially the bigger ones. Like macaws should never be on your shoulders because when they bite, it's not if, it's a when, because something will startle them or who knows, whatever, you pissed them off, whatever. There was a woman came into my store. She had a macaw raised from a baby. It got scared one day and it was on her shoulder and it reached around and grabbed her face and she ended up having serious plastic surgery. So, you got to be careful. I mean, Woodstock can actually crack open a coconut. Your fingers and your flesh are not an issue, Poppet can crack an almond and Riley can crack a walnut. So they have different levels of strength. You got to be careful. You got to know what you're doing. I do not recommend parrots as pets for 99% of the population because they're just not those cute little stuffed animals you think they are. They're a lot of work and a lot of time. Money, noise, irritation, aggravation, wrecked items. We had, in our last house, Woodstock was in this cage, and I'd taken the seed tray off, which is that little, you can see way down on the bottom, that little silver piece sticking out. It's got like a 3-4 inch gap. Well, I'd pushed the cage up against the wall, and they were in the dining room. And behind the dining room was the laundry room. And Woodstock literally ate a 1-foot hole in the wall between the dining room and the laundry room when I was at work one day. We had an Amazon, Ricky. He ate a windowsill. Poppet's eaten assorted things. Now, Eden is, they're basically beavers with feathers. If it's wood, they want to chew it. So you got to be, if you have antique furniture, don't let your parrots hang out on it. Let me give you a hint. So, part of the reason I don't need nice things because, they tend to go bye-bye. And I have dogs and cats. Not right now, I don't have cats, but, I'm a pet person. Pets are messy. My hubby's messy. The kids are messy. I'm okay with decent and clean. I don't need high end because high end is 1, it's expensive. 2, you got to take care of it. 3, when you break it or stain it or nope, then you cry. So I appreciate whoa, do I appreciate well-made furniture, nice stone things, but the care, no, I don't want to do it. I really don't want to do it. But I'll be happy to come to your house and admire it. And totally appreciate that you liked it too and spent the money to do it, but I'm too lazy for that foolishness, and my pocketbook has never been big enough to afford high-end things that wouldn't make me cry if they broke. So there you go. Woodstock does that. Drives me nuts. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Up and down, and a scream. No, I'm done, dude. We've used over half the bottle of water. That's enough. Everything's too wet. We're done. It's not a rainforest in here. Nothing nice yet. Yeah, but you have cats, so you do have something nice. See, you got cats. Yeah. Woody, my bottle is now leaking because it's too low. Yeah, put the wings up. If you go in the shower, Woody's afraid of our shower. We have a stand-up walk-in shower in the master bath, and he doesn't like it. He likes the bathtub, but our bathtub shower is broken. So, Yeah, we always had leather furniture, which I wish I had now. I bought a very expensive cloth sectional, and I'm sad I did because hair, and it doesn't work. I need leather. You just brush it off and it's clean. Spill something, wipe it up. There's no stain. I need another leather sectional, but I can't afford one. Yeah, I tried to get fancy and get, a printed and gray sofa, to go with my pink walls. I always had red, white, and black. And once we revamped the house here, I said, hey, let's go for pink. And I went for pink because of the curtains I bought there. I don't know if you can see them. Called Bird on a Wire. There they are. And they have this very pale pink bird on there. And that was the color I used to paint the walls. Because it's very, everything out here is like yellow and tan and brown. And for whatever reason, they don't even paint the walls white now. They paint in this off-white color that just always looks dirty, right? So it's like if you're going to go and paint it white. Make it bright, So I went with light pink. I don't know. And I'm not a pink person, so it's really weird. I've never been a pink girl. But it works here. The light pink is good lighting. Because we have the curtains pulled half today because you can see right behind the plant, that's kind of a sheer curtain. And what it actually has is vines on it with leaves. And the leaves have a very, very pale pink stitching on them, which also matches the walls. But, that's with the curtain pulled, and see the big glare? If I open that, I literally am blinded walking around the living room, so. Yeah, it's been interesting. Woody, I'm done with your foolishness now. Stop. Don't make me get the stick. Yes, I have a stick. It's an old perch. And yes, I bang on his cage with it when he does this. Because he'll do this for an hour. Whether I'm online or not. When he wants something, this is what I get. And this is how loud it can be at 5 o'clock at night in my house. This is why I don't go online at 5 o'clock at night. Yeah. No more. No more. Now, hey, you relax. You relax. Yeah, exactly. Yep, now we're going to bang things around the cage. I'm telling you, it's like a toddler. If you don't find this amusing, do not get a parrot. You want a fun parrot that'll live about 20 years? get a kayik. They are about, I don't know, twice the size of a parakeet. They're really expensive. They are so cool. They are the cool. If I'd known about kayaks before I got into doing because I'm not getting any more. I mean, come on, I would have gotten a kayak. Hey, Joanne, welcome in, welcome in. You just missed my daughter, Joanne. She was here. She was working. She might come check us out now that she knows what we're up to. Yeah, we're just looking at the bad birds. Woody's having a tantrum because he wants a shower. I've already used over half my water bottle on him. And it's leaking. Yeah. See, you need one of these, Joanne. Dollar store. You fill it with tap water and they're pretty sure it's acid when they get hit with it. Yeah, I emailed it to her too. Oh, I didn't send her the new one. Sorry. Yeah, I took down the old one and put up the new one and forgot to send you the new one. But it's up. It's posted now. It should have come out around 11, so 2 o'clock your time. And I'll try to fix it. I have to now because the heads are gone. Because I just did those last night. They're gone. They're not in Clip Champ because I was going to go in there and play with them before I got online today. And they're gone. So I'm going to have to go re-clip anyway. So I'll try to do a better job. It's really hard to make a circle with a mouse. I do have a stylus I can try because I have a touch screen. Oh, good. I'm so glad, Joanne. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, it just said floral scent, so I wasn't sure what that meant. But I thought it was cute. And you get the cute little bag you can keep anyway, right? Well, happy birthday to her. I'm so glad she won. And your feathers are going out tomorrow. I finally got PayPal changed. I don't know what they're doing. But yeah, so I finally got that to work. Got those invoices out. Everything's ready to go. I was packing earlier and they're going out tomorrow. Yeah, well, it's on Amazon, so if she wants more, tell her to go get it while they're still on sale. I mean, it's not a big secret. I don't spend $1 bajillion to give away prizes, but I usually do $10, $15 little kits. And I'm an Amazon Prime member, so I get free shipping. And I usually have enough points to actually not have to pay for it. So it's like a little free gift from Amazon that I get to send out. That's how I see it. And it makes people happy. The last one I sent out, the woman emailed me. She was crying because it had been so long since someone had done anything nice for her. And apparently her birthday and her son's birthday are the same. So they've spent years celebrating his birthday and mom just kind of got forgotten. So makes me happy. Woody, I am really not in the mood for this today. I'm out of coffee, dude. I'm irritated about all the tech stuff I'm going to be doing for the next 3 days. I do not need you screaming. Yeah, I redid it. I went and clipped our faces and put it on and redid it. So it should be up now. Just go hit my channel up and hopefully it'll play. Hopefully it didn't delete it offline. It wasn't posted when I came on, so I haven't checked yet. But if it did, I'll do it again. I'm so bound and determined to do this, even if it kills me. I'm going to get this stuff right. I'm telling you, I'm ready to go to the high school and hire a kid to just come here because I'm pretty sure they could fix it. Although they probably couldn't because they know cell phones and not computers. So I'm becoming a major dinosaur by not having a cell phone to run my life on. I don't know how people do that. I have a 21-inch screen on my computer. the laptop is, I don't know, 17 or something. Like, oh my God, I can't see. I have to get my higher, 1.5 reading glasses out to read the chat. And I'm like, I don't need anything smaller. I don't know how you do graphics on a tiny little phone. You can't see anything. Oh, yeah. Well, 1:15. I got to go feed donkeys here in about 15 minutes, and horses too. We still call it donkey time. We had the donkeys for a couple years before we got the horses, so now it's equine time. It doesn't have quite the same, ring to it. Yeah, that's it, Marketplace. There you go. Cool. A guard donkey, I'm guessing, to keep the goats safe. What do you buy in a marketplace? I miss a comment. Yeah, they do that. I mean, goats are cute and all, but I know. Goats and chickens, I don't want to deal with it. I just don't. Goats are a pain. They break out of everything because they climb. So you have to have really tall fences and climb-proof fences. You can't put any of their climbing things too close to the fences or they'll just jump them, and they chew everything. And they're smelly. And they have those weird square eyes. Have you ever looked at the goat's eyes? Check them out next time you see them. Goats have very strange eyes. They're kind of creepy. But they are cute. They're definitely cute. But I have friends that have them. I can go visit, and I just don't keep them, And chickens, they're messy too. When you have chickens, you have grain. When you have grain, you have rats. When you have rats, you have snakes. So, yeah, they're like pigs. Pigs are hard to keep in too. But at least, out here they do eat goat. Our neighbor is raising goats right now, and I'm not going to go meet them because... Oh, gotcha. Those boxes. Yep. They're driving me crazy. You keep showing them, I'm going to have to buy them. Yeah. Yeah, goats. Doug thought he wanted goats, and then I took him to my friend Misty's, and she has 20 of them. Good. I'm glad they're getting homes. They need homes. They are the cutest things in the world. I'm out of shelves. I saw some glass the other day. Oh, and I'm like, Ellen, just go wash dishes or something because you do not need anything else. I took out my walls. I don't have shelves. I don't have places to hang things. I don't, so I can't just keep collecting stuff. My desk is full. Oh, Woodstock, you are driving me nuts. Yeah, I couldn't get into Marketplace forever. I'm glad, honestly, that I got a little 6-month hiatus from Facebook because it got me out of all those things that I was always getting, that my feed was nothing but ads, and it's because I clicked on one, oh, Lord, And I just, yeah. Hey, Regina, how's it going? Welcome in. My other co-host. Yeah, poor Regina. She missed it all, but yeah, I'm trying really hard to get us and me all scheduled through November. And then what I want to try to do is once a month, get you guys the links, for the thumbnails and the shorts and the invite to StreamYard and whatever else, and put it all in one email so I can just send it to you and not have to do it again. I'm trying to get my act together. I can't promise it'll stay that way, but yeah, we can do that probably. Regina's a very busy woman, she's out there with everybody else. We'll have to see when she has time. Well, hey guys, it's called Ellen's Enchanted Emporium on Thursday. So y'all can have a look. And I've only scheduled one right now because I don't have any other people joining me. But if other people want to join, I will do at least twice a month for that one on Thursday. And we can do anytime between, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. Between 11 and 3, so that would be 2, 3, 4, 5. So between 2 and 5 Eastern, I am more than open to have up to 9 other people join us. Join me. So yeah, that's when we can do a collaboration, and we can do an auction if you want. Yeah, we can do that. We can. That's why I'm trying to get my schedule set. And I've got a couple of 5-week months. That would be a really good day. One of the 5-week months would be a good time for us to do that. I think I'm only planning on doing one show by myself, one with you, and one with Regina. So that would be 3 a month. And then, yeah, that's okay. And then I'm going to do 2 shows on Thursdays. And then I do this every Friday. So even though I only have Monday auction, I do this other stuff. So that's why I sent you guys my schedule so you can see what I'm up to in case you want to join along. But yeah, that would be something I can work in. I'm trying to think. Sorry. That's hard, You know how that is. Let's just pull up a calendar and look. So September. September and December both have 5 Mondays. So I could pull off a show September and December with both of you guys on a day that we aren't already scheduled to do ours with each other. An extra Monday. I wasn't going to do a show. I could do that. I can get it worked in and send you guys email, see if it works for you. That would be all right, though. And Jim and Julie said that they would come on. So, I don't want to steal people's ideas, but, do like a read a mashup kind of day or something. So I will look into that. I don't know what their schedule is like either. So, I got to get my schedule under control before I start adding other people's lives to it and messing it up for them. That's my big concern. If I can't go live for some reason, I can say, oh, well, whatever. Sorry, guys, doesn't work. Post it up and, move along. But, if I got to, disappoint many other people in the process, that's not really cool. So, I'm trying not to be a weirdo. Just a tie-dye chick, Yeah, I'm really, really, really hoping by the end of this month, I will have it so that September, October, and November go more or less smoothly. Let's not jinx ourselves because you all know that something's going to go wrong. But, I'm trying to get it, not just what you guys see online, but my end of it too, I mean, there's been a couple days where I'm like, gee, I didn't remember I was having an auction today and I didn't prepare anything or, So that's not the way to do it. And I don't want to work that way. And I don't want to overload myself. I don't want to just keep coming on just to be on. I'd like to be on when people actually have time to be there. So I'm trying to find the niche, guys. I'm trying to find it. Woody, please, would you chill out? You're driving me crazy, dude. I wouldn't mind if you didn't make endless noise. I can't stand anything that doesn't stop making noise, like a drum solo or a guitar solo that goes on for 10 minutes or, a squeaky refrigerator, those kind of things. Anything that's constant noise like that drives me right nuts. And Woodstock has been getting on my nerves lately. And I need to get my rental rented. We're still trying to get the stupid shower to work. I think that's the last thing. They've done everything else. They were there again this weekend. Unfortunately, my handyman is in the middle of a large construction project for someone else. So he's fitting us in between jobs and heat stroke. So I think that, and we don't really know why. It's got a brand new shower and he has to cut an access hole to get into it. So luckily there's a closet there that he's cutting into. So we're going to have to get the pipe out, I guess. I don't know. We've tried everything else. So hi, Poppet. They're looking at you. They're looking at you. Oh yeah, they're looking at you. But yeah, I need to get that rented. It's all clean. But, having a shower in the master bath, and it's one of those things that you kind of got to do. Oh. Yeah, I'm tired. It's been a long month, and it's only, 15th? It feels like it's been a month and a half already, and I just have too many details. It's not that it's too much, it's too many details. There's a lot of detailed things going on right now that are time consuming, and I'm just, I don't want to do them, so it's not keeping my attention, and then I get behind the 8 ball, and then I spend 2 days online doing things that should have been done over the last 2 weeks. All right, cool. Yeah, I'll look into Thursday next month and see what day. I honestly don't remember. But there is a day in September that I do not have a show scheduled on Monday, and so I can schedule a show on that Monday. So I will find it and email you guys and see if you're available. And if you are, I'll make us a thumbnail. Because that's what I'm going to be doing for the rest of my life. If anybody figures out how to get AI to do it, let me know. Although I did hear someone was using AI and they decided to stop because it was costing a lot of money. I thought it was all free. Yeah, I can't do anything else here in August. I'm done. I'm just done for August. Whatever's up, that's what I'm doing, hopefully. And we're just going to say September is going to be better. I think a lot of people out there are nuts with the kids. Either they have the kids or the grandkids, and stuff and nonsense. And I don't know. It just seems like there's a lot go. And I don't know. There's something wrong with the time now. I think I mentioned earlier, all my clocks are different. Like computers, both of them. I have 3 battery operated clocks that I just put new batteries in like 2 weeks ago. Because I've been doing my checklist, like trying to, get it all done. Like I said, there's a lot of details. Things like, changing your smoke detector batteries because it's that time, paying the insurance for the house, things you don't do regular. I got a lot of that coming up right on me now. So that plus trying to change everything, Yeah, I don't know if you guys have figured it out yet, but I'll now be Ellen's Enchanted Emporium. And I guess that's going to be my new YouTube name too, because I changed my YouTube channel name. But our show will be the Desert Rose, Beads and Baubles, because that's my jewelry part of it. And then Seeking Serendipity will be my other part, where I'm going to be doing tarot and that kind of stuff. So I have more than one thing going on one channel. So now it's an emporium with multiple stuff. So just FYI. Yeah, now you're doing acrobatics, Woody? So yeah, there's that. So yeah, I just got a lot of stuff, and if I get really, spacey, it's just because my brain, decided to take a nap because it's tired. But yeah, so I'm just gonna give myself a little grace for the next 2 weeks, do my best, check off as much as possible, and hopefully September 1st, I'll be on track. Things will go more or less smoothly. Sales will pick up. We'll add some more people, add some excitement. I don't know. We'll do something. We'll figure it out. All right. 2 minutes to donkey time. So I'm going to head out. I will catch everybody, I'm sure, out and about in YouTube land. I will update and email you guys again if my links did break with my problems with Clipchamp. I'll make sure they're working. I'm going to go. That's where I'll be, sitting on the computer working on Clipchamp for the weekend. So I will email you guys new stuff if I need to. If not, what you have should be good to go. If you need anything else emailed, let me know. And yeah, we just keep playing, okay? Because that's what I'm going to do now. My kids are grown up and my bills are mostly paid, and I'm just going to play now and try not to take it too seriously and not to stress out, because what's the point of that, right? So just gives you more wrinkles, and I got enough already. All right, guys, you all go do your thing. As always, sending much peace, love, and harmony from Petrichor Ranch in Arizona. Get some sun and find a reason to smile today. Big hugs. You gonna say bye, Woody? Bye. Talk to you soon.